The views and comments expressed on the following radio program by its hosts and their guests do not necessarily reflect the views of rmconair.com or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Sing a new song, but you light it in the air for love. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let me hear you say yeah, 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 yeah. Say yeah, 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 yeah. Let me hear you say yeah.
Good evening. Welcome to Just Sports with Sonny Wells. We're jumping right into it today. To my left.
This is Smitty, ready to go.
And to his left.
PD, Pierre Daniel.
Pierre Daniel, the historian. Right into it. First up, we got baseball. The Dodgers
and Angels couldn't pull it off.
Man, it was sad.
Yeah.
I think the coach, they waited too long to pull the pitcher.
That's both games now. Mattingly made those poor decisions.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Man, right. Who was the little fat guy that got up and hit the 3-run homer, man? I was like, oh, come on. I don't believe this is happening.
Yeah.
2 games in a row. We got a clip of that?
Right.
Yep. Hit it.
Now the 0-1 to Matt Adams. Driven into right. At the wall. It is gone. Cardinals lead it 3-2.
Is this the game where
Again, it's the 7th inning. Again, it's a left-handed batter.
Man, I just couldn't believe that. I'm sitting up in the shop watching that.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, come on, man. Strike him out. Few of the pitches were right, straight down the middle.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, no dipping ball, no curve, no nothing. Man, it might be time to pull him because he didn't pull him on the last game.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened last game. Yeah.
Your thoughts, Smitty? I'm frustrated.
Well, the same thing you said. You wonder what was the coach thinking about. He already experienced the letdown, the game before that they lost with Kershaw.
That's right.
Yeah. So I was just thinking. I know this time around that he's going to pull him. You got the pitchers there, the relief pitchers there, waiting in the wings. So why not use them? Go for it.
Well, I think part of the problem there, Smitty, is number one, Mattingly really didn't have much confidence in his bullpen.
Yeah.
Even though he had the bullpen there, most of the middle relievers, he really didn't feel comfortable or confident with. That was the general manager, Cleddy. He's the one who should have, at the trading deadline, brought in additional pitching help for the bullpen, and he didn't do it. So as a result, sometimes Mattingly would actually leave Kershaw in there because he felt as though even though Kershaw he knew he was fatiguing and definitely he was close to getting rocked, it was better than putting in the bullpen that he literally had no confidence in the middle relief. Now obviously it backfired in both cases.
Yeah.
But that's one of the main reasons why he didn't pull Kershaw, because he felt as though it was better to keep him in there as opposed to going to his middle relief that he had literally no confidence in.
Well,
he put the guy in there, and he struck the guys out, and then all of a sudden, and I had to leave, I didn't see everything, he walks up to the guy, and right after he struck a dude out, I guess to replace him. Did he replace the guy that he put in after Kershaw?
I don't remember. I didn't watch.
He came out on the mound. I was like, why is he coming out there? There's no reason for him to come out there.
Yeah.
He just struck the cat out. What was I didn't get it. I just didn't get it.
Well, the other decision to not let Pui play, superstar, a guy that has a potential of knocking a home run.
Sure.
Just because he was 0 for 4 or something like that.
Yeah, actually he was a little bit more than that to me. I mean, he was like 0 for 0 for 7 or 0 for 8. Well,
Yeah.
no, he was 0 for 8 with, I think, 7 strikeouts or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, he was really cold. I mean,
struggling at the batting.
yeah. Although he can turn a game around with one swing of the bat.
And that's what the crowd lives for. You
Sure,
know?
absolutely. And now, on top of that, let me ask you, which one was more, disheartening between the Angels or the Dodgers? I mean, both of them, the highest payrolls in baseball, and the Angels couldn't even get a win in. They couldn't even get a single win in.
Yeah,
what do you say about that?
Yeah, I know. I had so much hope for both of the home teams, but all of a sudden they pooted out.
And the Dodgers are the highest payroll in the game.
Yeah, but when it's all said and done, the best teams won.
Oh, I think so.
That's what happened. You
Absolutely.
know. The best teams won. San Francisco's still in it, so the best teams are winning.
Definitely. Okay, hey, let's jump to football. The Cowboys, they're looking good. Oh, they're 4-1, right?
4-1.
Man, your thoughts?
I'm impressed. I'm rooting for them. They're keeping the games exciting. That catch that what's in it, Bryant? Yeah, that was a heck of a catch that he made.
Definitely.
Put him in field goal position. They won the game. So, and also DeMarco Murray.
Right.
I mean, he's running the ball. I saw some stats on him of 5 games over 100 yards. Right. He's right in there with O.J. Simpson and Jim Brown, the only two to do that. Yeah,
Exactly.
That's saying a whole lot.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. I'm still not sold on the Cowboys, although their record is impressive right now.
Yeah.
I just feel as though Romo, for some reason or another, is not going to hold up, and DeMarco Murray's definitely not used to. That situation where he's carrying the load like he's doing now. I just feel as though the boys eventually are just going to. I just think it's smoke and mirrors right now.
Okay.
Now playing against Seattle, that's why it's definitely a litmus test is to see how well they play against them. If they can knock off Seattle, then I'll give them a lot of credit. But outside of that, I'm just not sold on them yet.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong, but we'll see this Sunday.
Yeah.
So they picked up their running game.
Yes. Yeah. DeMarco Murray's right there at the top of the league right now in rushing yards.
Great. That's a good look. We got some college in there too, UCLA and USC.
That Hail Mary.
The Hail Mary.
USC out the picture.
Man.
That was terrible too. You know, I mean, literally the last play. I mean, the last play of the game. If anything short of that, then they would have lost the game. Time would have expired.
Yeah.
And then of course with UCLA, they missed on the last second field goal. They had another chance to win it because it was a penalty against Utah, and then they turn around and missed another try at it.
Yeah.
And literally no time left on the clock.
Yeah.
So definitely disappointing on both counts.
Okay, hey, let's take a break and we'll come right back.
Wait, who you got? Cowboys or Seahawks?
Cowboys or Seahawks?
I'm going with the Cowboys.
They're not at home. Cowboys are not at home. They're in Seahawks territory?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm going with the Seahawks.
They don't lose at home, Seattle.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
No. And from what I understand, Romo chokes.
Yeah, but he chokes in the big games. We're talking about in the playoffs.
This
right
big,
now,
he's big enough.
He's balling. He's one of the top quarterbacks in the league right now.
Oh, he is.
Yeah,
He
yards, passes.
This is big
he's
enough
been
to
up there
choke
for the
with.
last
Yes,
several years.
That's right.
Actually, I'm going for the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are going to do it.
Yeah, we got to roll with the Cowboys now. America's team, right?
Been like that for the last.
I can hear them now.
Yeah.
They win. How about those Cowboys?
Yeah.
Now let's go to break. We'll be right back right after our messages from who we got? Pitbull this time.
Are you a diabetic? Need some energy? Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's Now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy with vitamins and minerals. Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink is the healthiest, best-tasting energy drink around. For more information and online ordering with free shipping, please visit hiphopbev.com. Remember, Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, suitable for diabetics, great for everyone.
And we're back. Just Sports with Sonny Wells, RMC on air. If you're watching, thanks. If not, and you're looking at us later, thanks too. Okay, back to football. Smitty, you had a couple of things.
Yeah, I want to talk about the Jets a little bit. The controversy, Geno Smith didn't produce, and they put Vic in, and Vic acknowledged that he wasn't prepared. And then they were talking about the fact that Geno Smith missed the team meeting. Right. So
was he at the movies?
At the movies, yeah, and say his time was off. I heard someone say, well, he knew how to be on time for the movies, so why couldn't he be on time for the team meeting? It just makes me wonder, though. These guys are making all that kind of money that they're making, and they can't prepare themselves professionally for a game. It just doesn't make sense.
Actually, first of all, you're absolutely right, Smitty. You're looking at the fact that your starting quarterback in Smith, and then, he's supposed to be the one to lead the franchise, the face of the franchise.
Yes.
They're trying to turn it over to him for the future. And obviously we see, number one, he's not producing on the field.
Right.
And then number two, his leadership qualities leave a lot to be desired off the field. Right. And then you turn around and we're talking about borderline Hall of Famer in Michael Vick.
Yes.
All the things he's gone through. You're talking about a man who's been prepared and been through so many different scenarios. The last thing you would think about him then is not prepared to come in and step in and take over.
Yeah.
And that was exactly the case. I mean, especially for the Jets are so dysfunctional now. You don't know which way they're going. I mean, it's ridiculous. And we don't know about, Ryan, or whether he's going to keep his job. He's probably not, especially with the record that they have now. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Especially
what is
in New
their
York.
Well, I do know this, that Dallas and the Eagles are 4-1. And I think they're like 1-3 or something like that.
Well, they only beat the Raiders the first game of the season.
So they're 1-3. But when you look at it on paper, they still have an opportunity to redeem themselves.
Oh, absolutely. The season's still early. It's still early in the season.
But the question is Geno going to be able to do it? And right now, his numbers just look like he can't carry the load.
No, absolutely. I mean, and again, the franchise is definitely banking on that.
Yeah.
I mean, they were definitely expecting big things out of him, but if he could pick up the ball and run across the finish line, you definitely would think that Michael Vick, that's why they brought him in as an insurance policy.
Right.
And, I'm definitely disappointed with both of those players,
Yeah.
I can't believe that a consummate professional comes to the media and says, well, I'm not prepared.
Right.
Yeah. How do you, all that money they give you, you not prepared?
And all those years in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's, man.
He took a hit for that.
All the things he had go wrong, and then he got back and he got right, and then now you're not prepared.
Right.
Not good. But real quick, I want to mention Miss Sunshine Lady. Let's get over here to my man here, the historian. Put the camera on him right here. Lovely shirt he has on. It says Sunshine Lady custom designs for the elite superstars.
Right.
Sunlady@gmail.com. Get the looks that rule. Sunlady@gmail.com, and her number is 213-359-5611. 213-359-5611. Sunshine Lady.
Yeah.
Now, we should have wore ours. I wasn't even thinking, man.
I think Pierre got something they're going there. See, I'm gonna wait till they don't wear theirs so I can get all the shine.
You got a point there.
Yeah,
that
this is the first time we were all going to wear it together.
Oh, okay.
We'll wear them all next week.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I got ready to grab mine. I said, nah, it's going to be a little chilly. I'll just put on my sweatsuit.
Well, I thought the instruction was we weren't going to wear it this week. Otherwise I would have had mine on.
All right, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, we'll be all uniform next week.
Right.
And glitter and gold.
Yeah.
His looks better than ours, though, doesn't it?
It's different. I like mine,
Right,
I like mine, too, but his,
he
got
knows the Sunshine Lady
and
personally.
that glitter look good on the camera, all twinkle, twinkle
She
up in here.
took care of him, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, we are 2 games into the basketball now.
Yeah.
I watched the first half of the first game of the Lakers preseason game. I like what I saw. I purposely didn't watch the second half, but they won by 3. But I like what I saw in the first game. Have to go with Mr. Bryant, man. Kobe came out. He looks like an older, seasoned player, but he was so strong. He wasn't favoring anything.
Right.
He did what he knew he could do, and he was just on. I don't know how he does it. I really don't. I mean, I know he works hard, exceptionally hard.
Yes.
And has a great work ethic. And, man, it's just mind-boggling to see this guy come out there at his age and do what he's been doing for so many years and be effective and be the playmaker and just be everything. It was
He's
amazing.
a constant professional. As you were talking about Vic earlier, should be. Well, see, that's what Kobe is.
Right.
He sets the standard. He sets the tone. And that's something that Jeremy Lin was talking about, Kobe. He said how he pays attention to details.
Yeah.
Jeremy
Lin was talking about how at this point, Kobe's his mentor. He's showing him, after all the years he's been in the league, no one has actually showed him what to do.
Yeah.
How to do it, and Kobe's doing that now.
Wow.
Remember we had that clip we played? He was in China.
Yeah.
We hadn't found it yet, but we'll probably play it next week. Where Kobe was talking about learning and teaching.
He's gonna have to change his game.
Exactly, and he's doing it right now.
We see it in action.
Yeah, I'm really proud to see that he's sticking to his word. And do we got it? Okay, let's run that clip and see what they were doing here. I think he's got a steal in here and a dunk or something. Here we go.
Coach tells certain players, tonight you won't play, but the next game you will. Stolen by Kobe. There he goes. Ducks it home. A steal and a slam for Kobe Bryant. Well, you just talked about his defense and getting after people. He gets the steal, and 2 steals in a row for Kobe. Lakers have a chance to break. Bryant, Lin, score! Wow. Defense is the name of the game, gentlemen. Well, you just talked about his defense and getting after people. He gets the steal, and 2 steals in a row for Kobe. Lakers have a chance to break. Bryant, Lin, score! Wow. Defense is the name of the game, gentlemen.
Okay.
Bulldogs on defense.
Yeah. Wow. Steal and the dunk. You remember last time when he came out and he tried to dunk, he was struggling.
Yeah.
Like, am I going to get up here? But this time, he comes out and steals it. Boom, just rises up and bam. I was like, golly, this guy is back.
Yeah, as a fan, my worries about him being healthy, I don't have those concerns anymore, other than him getting injured during the course of the game. But for right now, of the season, that is. But for right now, he's back.
We were talking earlier out in the restaurant, and the thing about coming back off of an injury, no matter how old you are, is whether or not you're strong enough. Have you built the strength up from the injury that you got? Are you fully back, or are you coming back too early and you're leaning to one side or you're favoring one side? He doesn't do any of that. He's back.
Yeah, he's back.
There was another clip in there that talked about minutes, how many minutes he was going to be playing. They were interviewing Kobe, and he was saying that Byron Scott wanted him to play, limited amount of minutes, and he said, "Oh yeah, that's fine."
Yeah.
And so I was like, wow, he's bought into it. So it's,
Well, this is preseason, so we're going to see.
Well,
see how the Lakers are going to need him, especially since Swaggy P is down, and they're going to need some points from somewhere.
Okay, and I'm going to let you go, historian, but they got to play him again on Sunday in the Empire.
Yeah.
And they've had 3 games in 4 days. One Laker, they played the Clippers, and then they're back to playing the Lakers again. Just 3 games in 4 days. Fatigue is going to set in. You were saying that these guys are young.
Yeah.
But man, that level is incredible.
Yeah.
It really is.
I don't know who you think is going to win between Golden State and Lakers next game.
Actually, I believe it was in Golden State. I think that's a season team.
That's what I was telling Sonny, see?
Y'all don't want to believe me, huh? That's what it is. It's a conspiracy up in here. They don't believe me.
Yeah.
Huh? You don't believe Fat Meat Greasy, huh? Okay, all right. Yeah. We're going to be back here next week, and I'm going to say roll that part where I said they're going to win.
The
reason I say that is because I have a lot of faith in Byron Scott. He's going to make those defensive adjustments.
Yeah.
Those shots are not going to come easily the way they did before.
Okay.
Okay?
He got that interview on Byron right now there.
Oh, let's roll it then. Roll that. It's just sports, baby. Roll.
Was this a setback? Were you disappointed?
I was a little disappointed. You know, I mean, you got to give them a lot of credit. That's a very good basketball team over there. Moved the ball extremely well. They moved their bodies extremely well. And they play hard. And I thought, for the most part, they just played harder than we did tonight. You know, so as I told our guys in the locker room, winning in the NBA is not easy. You know, you got to sacrifice. You know, you got to come to work every day. You got to, bust your butt. You know, and the bottom line for us is we got to play harder, than we played tonight.
Where were the breakdowns defensively?
Everywhere. Yeah, I mean, lack of communication, gets beat to the middle floors. I think I talked to you guys earlier about, trying to take away middle penetration. Guys are just getting beat off the dribble. It's just too easy. When you get beat that easy, straight line dribbles or straight line drives is very hard to help. So you got to contain the dribble some way. We just didn't do a good job of that tonight.
What do you think of Kobe Bryant and Wynn in the starting lineup together?
Wasn't bad. I thought, Kobe was, I thought Jeremy in the second half picked it up as well. Was just trying to be much more aggressive and just playing hard. And I thought Kobe did the same thing. But again, we got to get everybody doing that. Playing on that type of intensity, that type of level. We can't walk into the game and say, okay, let's see how this goes. We have to be a little bit more, have a little bit more of an initiative and try to set the tempo.
Byron, what's your expectation of guys executing on defense now versus what it'll be at the end of the month? Like, are you allowing for any excuses of figuring out who they're playing with, or you're already to the point where they should know what they're doing better?
No, I think they should have a pretty good idea of what we're doing on that end of the floor. And obviously, by the end of the month, I expect them to know exactly what we're doing. So have a little bit of a leeway. Right now, it's only, a week, 9 days, something like that we've been going at it.
Yeah. Now, you see that? Already, he has the solution.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm talking about with Byron Scott. He's already figured out what it is they need to do to be able to beat them. So that's why I said they're going to win on Sunday, hands down. He's made the adjustments already. He's in the press conference making the adjustments. Hey, what do you say about that?
Do you think the players are going to rise? Go ahead.
Yeah, let's see what you got to say, because you over there dogging me saying, nah. It's not going to happen like that.
You have to keep it real here, bro. Number one, I don't think it's going to happen like that. Number two, I look at Byron Scott's track record. I know he took the New Jersey Nets to back-to-back championship runs. I understand that. But after that, I know he was a coach of the year in New Orleans, but he certainly wore out his welcome there. Now remember now, before Mike Brown, I think was a coach by the name of Byron Scott, who coached the Cavaliers there, and he lost something like 20-something games. Now, let's fast forward with that to the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm looking at the teams that he has right now. I'm looking at the so-called adjustments he's making. But last I checked, I think Golden State scored, 120 points? And on top of that, a lot of those shots they made with hands in their face. Now, if Golden State really wanted to put it down on the Lakers, I think they would have popped that. I mean, they could have probably scored 140 on the so-called new and improved Lakers with their stellar defense. I just don't see it. He might have a solution, but to see those players out there, the players that he has right now, I just don't see it happening.
Well, I look at it like this.
Maybe I'm wrong, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, you're entitled to your opinion, and I'm entitled to mine. So, from my vantage point, I'm looking at they've played 3 games in 4 days. Okay, do a little traveling, a little fatigue. That level is extremely high. Byron Scott has made the adjustments.
Okay,
he knows how to make the adjustments, and so the players have bought into him.
Yeah,
they're going to make those adjustments on Sunday, and they're going to win the game. Now, the other thing is, whenever an NBA team shoots over 60%, I don't care who you are, you're going to lose the game. Yeah. It's just, and those guys shot phenomenally. Curry and what's the other guy's name? Klay Thompson. Yeah. Those guys are shooting the lights out.
And that's exactly why I say the Lakers are not going to beat them Sunday evening.
They can't keep, I don't think, okay, they are in shape. They are young.
Fine-tuned. They just came off the FIBA championship.
Yeah, well,
got the big head now. They're champions on another level.
That level is extremely high.
And a new coach.
Yes.
Yeah, that level is extremely high. And I'll be amazed if they can come back and shoot that 60% again after playing 3 days at that level.
Yeah,
that NBA is no joke.
That's rare to shoot 66%. Yeah.
So they're not going to shoot that. Besides, the defense is going to be in their face. They're not going to be able to just come and catch the ball. Those picks, they're going to jump those.
Yeah.
They're going to have to do something different from what they ordinarily.
Well, that's what Byron was talking about. They were lacking in those areas there. And the question is, he knows what to do, but can the talent that he have pull it off? That's, I think, Pierre's talking about.
They'll go over it in practice.
Yeah.
He talked about the straight line dribble.
Right.
And that's when they make the penetration and then kick the ball out.
Right.
They know what they're going to do now.
Okay.
Now, if they have something else, then, hey, Golden State, all right. But I don't think they're going to be able to stand up to the type of adjustment that Byron Scott is going to make. And there's probably one more adjustment that they can make that they're not thinking about, and Byron's going to make that adjustment too. And that's what makes him the best coach for the Lakers, because he's going to see ahead like, okay, what else can they do? They can probably do this, so let's work on this as well.
Yeah.
So when they do that, we're ready for that. And then at that point, they become frustrated. And then the 60%, that's going to drop down to probably 40.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. And that's all they need because they can score.
I was impressed with Ed Davis.
Yeah,
rebounding, scoring, got inside moves.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm really impressed with him. Boozer held his own. Jeremy Lin held his own. Yeah, okay.
I don't like Zachary. Big stand up in the road, lug. I just don't.
Yeah. If you need some fouls, you put him in. Rough up somebody.
He can't take them 6 fouls home with him. You got to do something.
His game seems awkward when he's out there.
But one thing I would say, fellas, the better Kobe Bryant is, and the more he's, let's say, back to the old Kobe.
Yeah.
The more you're going to have to worry about Kobe. You're talking about ball movement, whipping the ball around. The more you're going to have to worry about the ball getting stagnant. Kobe doing his fadeaway.
Yeah.
Fadeaway, 2-pointers, sometimes even 3-pointers. I mean, when he sees the offense is breaking down, when he sees it, like you were saying, Smitty, where's the offense coming from? I'm telling you, they're going to come to it. It's going to be a clash between him and Byron Scott. And I want to see how Byron Scott handles that.
I don't see that coming. I don't see it coming. Unless Kobe's just being politically correct right now.
That's exactly what he's doing.
I see him trusting his teammates.
Yeah.
Now, if they start bricking. Short term. If they start bricking. Let's say, for instance, that starts happening on Sunday. He's going to take over.
Right.
He's going to take over.
Kobe being Kobe.
Yeah. But I don't think we'll see the real Kobe until the season starts.
Exactly. Yeah. That's right. That's right.
So right now we could just relax, enjoy the game, happy that he's healthy.
Right.
And we did suffer a couple of injuries. Swaggy P's hurt, and Clarkson kid pulled his muscle. So
right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, Smitty, take us to break.
All right. We're going to take a few seconds and look at the secret styling tape there. Got 30 seconds worth of commercial right there. www.secretstyling.com. Remember that website there.
What's your style? Curly? Straight? Wavy? Or maybe you like it natural? Introducing Secret Styling Hair Care Products by Smith Products Company, LLC. A complete line of hair moisturizers, shampoos, conditioners, and an assortment of other hair styling aids formulated for today's fashion-conscious consumer. Enhance your style. Get the secret.
All right, back live. Final thoughts here. Mine are the football. We're going Dallas and
Seattle.
See what the outcome is of that.
Again on
Dallas. Sunday.
I'm going with Dallas.
You're going with Dallas? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you can go with Dallas.
All right.
And again on Sunday, Lakers and Warriors. I'm looking for the Lakers to pull it out.
I'm a Laker fan, but I'm going with the Warriors just because of preseason.
I'm going with the Lakers on this.
Right.
Mr. Byron Scott's going to do the job. Come on there.
Yes, sir. I certainly think it's the Warriors. They have a new coach. Those Splash Brothers or whatever they call them, with Curry and Thompson. Those cats. Again, I mean, they were shooting the lights out with hands in their face and when they were wide open. So,
I will be impressed if they do that again. I'm going to become their biggest.
But I think they can shoot close to 50.
I'm going to become their biggest fan. Music.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. Okay, once again, Sunshine Lady, custom designed for the elite superstars. 213-359-5611. sunlady1@gmail.com. Get the looks that rule. Just Sports. Sonny Wells, my co-host. We'll see you next week.
Let me hear you say, yeah, 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 yeah. Say, yeah, 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 yeah. I put my lighter in the air for you. Alright. I see what you're doing, yeah, I see what you go through. Alright. I put my lighter in the air. The truth is you're beautiful, beautiful. Now put your lighter in the air for us. Put your lighter in the air. Everybody singing together, sing a new song. Alright.